Well, I'm going to quickly share one of my memorable food and champagne experiences, particularly because it was when I fell in love with Louis Roederer champagne, because we are tasting that today. And I was at Hayman Island, and they have a chef's table dinner. You'd be familiar with a chef's table. The tradition of the chef's table comes from European restaurants, where once a month the chef cooks a meal that's not on the menu, but all locally sourced, and they put a table in the kitchen and you sit in the kitchen and the chef prepares this specially prepared meal. And so we tried to book in for the chef's table dinner, and we were told it was booked out, so we asked to wait list it. And then they rang us and said some seats have become available. They said, but the only problem is it's a champagne dinner. And I went, what? That's a problem? And so because people are so used to having different wines throughout, not a champagne throughout, some people had dropped out. So I'm like, yeah, we're there. We're going to this. So it was, as I said, it's done in the kitchen. So you're in the kitchen and then you come out, and you've got to come out into the restaurant to go to the bathroom and things. And as we're coming out during the different gaps in the courses, you're looking at other diners and they're going, oh my gosh, like we just won the lottery, because we did start with a few of the Louis Roederer, the Brut Premiere, and then some vintage. And then we just had vintage after vintage of Cristals with each course, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And like we had drunk more. It was something like $200 a head. It was a while ago, so champagne dinners are a lot more expensive than that now, more like $900 a head. But yes, we knew that it was as good as winning the lottery to have a dinner like that. So yes, champagne goes with everything, bubbles goes with everything. So before we finish up, is there anything else that you think that you would like to share about food matching for bubbles?
Don't be scared. If you have a bottle of champagne or a bottle of sparkling wine, pet nat, anything, cook what you want. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But you should never be scared to drink champagne. You should never feel like it has to be held for this special occasion, because every single day is a special occasion. You know, the fact that we're able to wake up every morning, get dressed, go and cook ourselves breakfast, cook ourselves some food, go and be with people that we care about, that we enjoy being with. If you can do that, that's a special day. Drink champagne every day.
Yep. I totally concur with that, Max. What about for you, Mash? Anything else to share?
I think that you've got to remember that whatever you think of champagne or bubbles can be a stigma, and it wants to introduce itself to you. If you are not a drinker, if you're a heavy wine or red drinker, this is a style that can adapt, and it will help you along the way. It will adapt your thought processes and your palate processes to trying new things. And that's what it's about. And it's not about going out and spending a lot of money. It's maybe something that's already in your fridge or in your cellar. Find it and then develop from there. Yeah, I recommend just trying whatever you like. But definitely, there's a lot of information out there that you kind of have to take the time to see what it is, you know, what a pet nat actually means with that natural style, if it's something that you're going to enjoy. And then sparklings, Proseccos, Cavas, Lambruscos, and then of course the champagne and sparkling market. There's a lot of information. Take your time and taste, and don't forget, you'll eventually get there. You'll make it right. We're human. As long as your head and heart like it, you can then ask for more of it. And don't be afraid to ask for it. Go to a restaurant and say, "Do you have this?" Because I know that's going to make me feel good today, and we feel good every day.
Yeah, and I think that whole joy of discovery, you know, we mentioned before, and I found this, and same with other champagne writers and bloggers that I know, is that the more you know, the more you realise there is to explore, and it's just such a joy of discovery and trying new things. So thank you so much for the suggestions for the food tasting, and also putting together that twin pack of sparkling, an Aussie sparkling, and the Louis Rhoda as one of my favourites as well. That's been a joy. Thank you. Before we finish, I will get you to, because where you're sitting, we can kind of see, so behind you, you can't see that well, but that's actually wine storage behind you, but it's got reflection. And then you're in Wiccan's dining restaurant, which has those beautiful views up onto the southern Grampians. So I'll get you to say farewell, and then I'll get you to take the camera around and show us the views out of Wiccan's window as well.
Thank you very much, Carly.
Thank you for having us.
It's been
This is
fantastic.
a real treat.
Cheers.
This is the view you get from Wickens.
Oh, it's so nice. Yeah.
We're finding, you know, because it's late night, when we have winter, it does become a little bit more light during summer, so you get more of a view.